Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Magazine Monday. We're going to be creating from Creative Stamping issue 66. And just in case you forgot, these are the cool little stamps that come in the stamp set. You could also go back to the flip through that I did. I'll link it in somewhere, I guess. And in the previous one, I did like page by page by page. This one is going to be all over the place. We're going to be jumping around because those videos I created were before I actually started doing Magazine Monday. So we're going to be using this as inspiration, but it's going to be a card still. But I feel like I can do this one without doing a lot of cutting things out, or fussy cutting, or scanning, cutting, and cutting. So I've already stamped her out. I stamped her out 4 times, but we're only going to do 3 cards. And then I have my card bases. See, you're going to be able to use that. Oh, no, not this one. This and this. So I guess we'll be using that. Because even though it's folded over, scored, it's off a little bit. So let me just put that to the side. And then I pulled these papers out. And this paper is from Delightful. Looks like this. And you may be able to still find it. So there you are with that. So now I'm going to tell you the plan. Okay, so first I had those 3 different colors which went well together. We're going to have these 3 out, and I'm going to use this like peach color with little polka dots on this one. I think that look cute. And then we're going to put this on here and there on that. So first we got some coloring to do, and I'll do one with you all and then the rest off camera. Before we go any further, this little stamp has 2 pieces on it, so I'm just going to chop it off. A couple of years ago, you wouldn't catch me doing this. You could not catch me cutting my stamps up. And that's why I have so many unused. Well, that's one of the reasons why I have so many unused stamps. But then you get rid of your excess acrylic. And we're going to stamp this book out a few times just because. And then I'm going to fussy cut the book out. Okay, so here are our books. And I am going to try to keep these colors simple like they have in here. And just color. This book did not stamp out as I thought it was going to stamp out, so it looks funny. I tried it with the Martha Stewart on this side and then the normal archival ink, and yes, very, very, very interesting. So we're going to go ahead and color up a few of the books the same color, and then I'm going to, you guessed it, fussy cut it out. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so I got the books colored and I started doing the tubs. And I was thinking about the soap suds that's in the magazine. And they're kind of pink and light pink and dark pink. And I haven't seen soap suds like that in a, bubbles, not soap suds, bubbles like that in a long, long time. But I think I got a solution for that. I'm going to go ahead and give her some lipstick because maybe she forgot to wipe all her makeup off and she's, in the moment. So again, usually when I have, I'm going to leave this one to the side. Usually when I am coloring a lady or people, mostly ladies, I think I've colored a man in a while, and the last guy I colored was a Julie Nutting doll. I think I just gave him a plain skin tone. Yeah, it was a Julie Nutting doll, and the skin tone was that. No facial features on the dolls that I have. I think I have one that has facial features, but not all of them. So anyway, I'm gonna color her up, and you see she has her hand out like, give me some money, more so than I'm reading a book. But we're gonna have her reading a book, and I think this is, give her some fingernail polish. All right, so doing different things on the lady. She has her hair up, way up. You can't see even a little strand. Her skin tone, and then for these pieces right here, the feet of the tub, I love these types of tubs. This and this, I'm going to use some glitter markers, but you can see they kind of coordinated it, color coordinated it together. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to give her a glass of wine either. If I can't have wine, she can't have wine. So now I'm just making the tub a little bit two-toned, and this color is neon pink, not bright pink, but we're going to go with it. I thought it would be a little bit darker. But you know, she's the kind of lady that I think wanted a house with a two-toned neon pink and cherry red lipstick. She's an independent lady. Her favorite color is pink. And she's reading her favorite pink book. I think I got a pink book over there, a red book cover. So why not have a tub this color? I don't think I could have a tub this bright. In all my years of living, I have never been to a place, I think maybe twice I've seen a tub in someone's home other than white, or my own home growing up. I think we had like a off blue, like a baby blue, and then someone had like a yellowish tub, but I think that was just how the apartment complex was set up. You know, like the toilet was like light blue, the tub was light blue. Weird when I think about it now, because you know, most people have like white toilets, maybe a little bit off-white, eggshell maybe, or no other color. I don't understand. So I mean, it looks okay now, you know, coordinated like that. So now we're working on our feet and the actual shower. They have a little hose shower piece. I don't like hose showers like that. I just rather let the water flow. I don't want to, I like to use both of my hands to wash my body. I know that may be a little bit too much information. I don't want to have to hold the hose in one hand and turn the water on in another. You know, use the hose to spray myself off. I don't like that. Now, I don't mind doing it after I've washed, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I really don't like taking baths. I don't mind soaking, you know, the soreness out or whatever, and then I'll just get out the bathtub and get in the shower. That may seem a little bit weird to you all, but that's just me. I was thinking about that last night when I was giving the little roommate a bath, because he's taken a shower a few times, just like less than 10 probably, but more so just to be in the bathroom harassing me or his father. So yep, now we have this done. Now I'm thinking about these bubbles, because I don't know, I just don't know. So what I was thinking I could do is put the bubbles all around. That's a lot of bubbles though. I don't know, maybe on the floor. I don't know. Let me go ahead and cut out these books and we'll come back. These ladies are so lucky. They get to read a book, hang out with some books in their life. I want to put this here. And do you take books to the bathroom when you're reading? In the tub. I used to try and do that, but I was like, I'm afraid I'm going to drop it. And I wanted to make some extra books, but I'm, you know, thinking a little bit more realistically. People probably don't have 50 books laying all over the floor, unless you're this lady who likes books, and maybe she's looking for an outfit to wear, and that's a magazine. I don't know. Is your tub or bathroom a different color? Like, is your bathtub and toilet a different color? We'll figure that out in a minute. All right, so my concept is this right here. She has all these bubbles around her. She's reading a book. I'm going with the layout. I can't get my words out today. the layout from the magazine more so than anything. They have a lot of bubbles, but I'm using my Ranger Distress archival ink, which I love. I think this is picked raspberry. Yep, I think that's probably one of my most favorite color inks. Maybe it's just a pink. I like how it stamps out the pink colors. And I have the chartreuse, I think. It's not pink, I know. But I like that one as well. I think that's really cool. And now I figured out how I was going to layer this, but I changed my mind. But I figured out how I can get the bubbles pink and I guess traditionally white. So now what I'm doing right here is I'm just barely tapping that side down, as you can see. It's just a little bit right there. And that's what we're doing. I do plan on trimming the paper off, but I feel like it's a little bit more authentic if I cover everything up, you know, go all over, and then when I trim it down, the bubbles will be off the page and on the page, no worries. I don't know if I'll fussy cut any of these out, and because I really don't want to fussy cut bubbles out. It shouldn't be that hard, but I still don't want to do it. You know, do like a double layer, which I think that's what they did on some of them. But since I'm not actually making a do not disturb sign for the restroom, because no one would heed that warning in my house, I'm just going to leave it be. And this one I did a little bit much, huh? Went a little bit crazy on this one. All right, so let's move on to the next step. Okay, so we're almost ready for assembly, but I need to put this relax on a little banner. And as you can see right here, how they have it kind of, yes. So what I do, because I don't really do a lot of measuring when it comes to these sentiments, this is what I call a little tip, cheating, whatever you want to call it. You can glue yours down, or you could use some tape, whatever you like to use best. I am just going to put that on here. That's probably a little bit too much. I can kiss this if I wanted to, like that. And let's put this one down really quickly, because this glue that I'm using, the art glitter glue, it dries really fast. But this, I wouldn't be too upset if I screwed it up, because it is a little easier to do than the other things that I've already done. So now I have this, my layer piece on there. I'm going to go back to the original piece that still has some glue on there, but it's drying quickly. All right, so I'm going to throw that on here as well. Not throw, but you know what I mean. Lay it on there. And the good thing about glue is if you don't use a lot, you can do some adjusting so it's not too noticeably crooked. And then our last little piece is this piece. Okay, and to keep it where I can just trim it down, I put the piece right where how big I want the border around it to be. And I usually put this at the closest to where I'm cutting at, and I just apply pressure and cut. Okay, and now I just take my scissors and I cut it the distance I want it. You see that's crooked. I don't know what is going on with me. Lately I've been cutting extra crooked, but I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these pieces down and get ready for assembly. Okay, so we're ready for assembly, and first thing I'm going to do is get out some tape, you know, some foam tape or whatever you want to use. We're going to put these to the side, and I think that I want to off this a little bit, meaning I don't want it to be centered up. Like, I don't want to make it centered. I want to put this a little bit like that and put the paper down a little bit wonky as well. Only because I think, well, I don't know, because if I throw this relax on there, right? Got a problem. No, my relax is too big. I guess I could put it right in the middle, right? I don't know, maybe right here. So I guess I'm gonna have to cut down my relax, because if I put it over her head, I mean, what purpose is that gonna do me? Or maybe right here, we'll see. I think I could cut off this, or I could just redo another one and put it right here and make it the opposite. I didn't even think about that, because I did change some of the, well, everything. I just looked at the picture and used that as a concept. So yes, let's go ahead and put the book down first. We're going to use some wet glue. So this book is kind of laid back, as you can see. Not only is this an awkward thing, she sleeps. She got her eyes closed. It's not like she is definitely relaxed. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this tape on, this glue on the back of this right here, and I'll come back. All right, so we got some glue going on right here. We'll worry about putting our relax sign up on in a few minutes. So we got it glued down. Just gonna use this thing. I don't even know what it's called. I can't find my normal little thing, so I'm using this thing today. Yes, that's where we are right now. Pretty straight. All right, so now we're gonna put that there, and I decided to do this with the relax, just less fuss, less stress. You know, crafting should be fun, not stressful. So now all I'm going to do is take this foam tape and layer a strip on the back, just like that. And I never go all the way to the edge if I can avoid it, and I just cut it. Apply a little bit of pressure, peel off, and plop on the right side, not upside down. And now you can see it, and there we go. So let's move on to the next. All right, so as we get ready to apply this card front down to our card base, the one thing I always tell you not to do, and I always try to share with you when I make mistakes, I would recommend leaving the sentiment off. And I double layered this sentiment, so it's twice as raised as the other two cards. So when we get ready to apply the tape and we get ready to burnish it down, it's going to give us a little bit of problem. So you could, since it's foam tape comes off a lot more easier than regular tape. But, you know, we're just going to go ahead and go with it. So we're just going to apply our tape down. Crooked as everything else I've been doing today. You know, it's a great session when you drop something, you cut the wrong thing, you know, it's awesome. No worries. And you've seen me do this before. I just want to, you know, make sure we all know what we're doing. So the little one is up right on time. We're almost done. So I'm just taking my scissors and burnishing this down. You can do whatever, use your thumb if you like, bone folder. And you see right here, this is where that, I was telling you about that raised piece, but that's okay. You know, a little extra push on that won't hurt it either. So you can see how it's kind of lumpy right there. All right, so we're just going to take our tape off. And now we're going to put this on. And these card fronts are almost the same size as the card base, so that's not too bad, except I think I cut this one a little short, of course. So I'm just eyeballing it from these two sides and even the top, and I'm just going to slide this over just a little. And I think that it's good to go, and I'll apply some pressure. If it wasn't good, I would have just been able to adjust it. And so now, these Michaels card faces have like, can you hear that, versus a smooth side. So I try not to burnish too hard on that side because it could damage the inside. As you already saw, it had some little scribbling on there. So let's look in here. Right here, I'm going to have to erase that, but I want to show you the card. So this is our completed card 1, and it has double on there. This is the second one. She has a book she threw to the side. She didn't like that one, so she got another one. And this one is popped up as well. I put some foam on there, so that's that. And then this is the card that started to relax off, and this is how this one looks. So I hope that you've enjoyed another Magazine Monday. I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.